Well, good morning. Today is Friday, December 18th, a week till Christmas. Geez, this year is gone. You know, like part of the year, like the year seems like it's just been dragging because of COVID. But then in another sense, it's really kind of flown by. It really has. And this month is just like getting by me before I even know it. But we have some birthdays today. Today is Kathleen Johnson's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kathleen. No, is it Kathleen? Catherine. Kathleen. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kathleen. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Lynn Shear's birthday, so Lynn Shear gets her birthday song too. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lynn Shear. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And also, I didn't forget you, Carolyn. Carolyn Rogers. Today's Carolyn Rogers' birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carolyn. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you all have a great birthday. I just got finished wrapping Kylie's birthday and Christmas present. Jim took the wrapping paper downstairs to wrap my gifts, and then he came back up and he says, well, just so you know, some of your Christmas presents are wrapped in birthday paper. And I go, oh, that was for Kylie's birthday present. He says, yeah, there's none left. So I did find some boring Christmas or birthday paper, because my sister Sue was born the day after Christmas, and the rule was you just didn't use Christmas paper. She got just what we all got. We got the funnies out of the paper. That was my mother said, we've already paid for the paper, we'll just use that. So whether they were the colored comics that you got on Sunday or the black and white comics that you got every day of the week, that's what your birthday present was wrapped in. And we never wrapped Susie, even when we got to be adults, we never wrapped Susie's presents in Christmas paper. It's her birthday. It wasn't Christmas, it was her birthday. So I wrapped Kathleen's birthday present and her Christmas present, so I got her done. And then I did get another package this morning, so I was able to finish up Danny's wrapping. So I finished up Danny's wrapping. And then my brother's grandson, part of it came for the one grandson. I ordered for both grandsons, but the one grandson's came, but the other one didn't. But I checked on the tracking, and it's supposed to come later on today. So I'll be done with that. So the only thing I got to do is I got one more gift to get for Jim, but I can't get that till Monday till I get my check. So I'm going to get that on Monday because I'm not using credit. I've learned my lesson because I've told you I'm bad with money. So this Christmas I just spent credit. I just spent cash. Although with the exception being for Amazon, and that I did use my credit card, but then as soon as I used my credit card, I immediately made a payment for the exact same amount on my credit card, because I think that if there's a problem, they say it's easier to resolve it with a credit card than with a debit card. And I heard that on the news at the beginning, right after Thanksgiving. So I thought, I'm not going to take any chances, because that's my cousin Paul works at Best Buy, and that's my biggest pet peeve, because I bought something at Best Buy once, and I hadn't even walked out the door, and they'd taken it out of my debit account, out of my checking account. But then it wasn't what I needed, and I came back the next day, and I had to wait 3 days before it went back into my checking account. And that was like the same as cash. And no matter how much I argued, and a store manager came, and I was very assertive, not rude, assertive, but he wouldn't change the policy. So I just think that's wrong, because I've always been told that when you use debit, it's the same as using cash. And they took the cash out right away. They had no problem taking my money out right away, but they had a problem giving it to me back. So anyway, I just, like I said, I just got to get Jim's one gift. I know what I'm getting him. It's really easy. It's a quick trip, like with curbside pickup and back, and then I'm done. I just couldn't believe that fudge. Like I figured out that if I was to have, those are like nice little bite-sized pieces, which I think, because it's a very sweet fudge. It's very sugary, obviously, because it's fudge. But one of those is more than enough for me. And even when I was heavy, one of them was more than enough for me. And so I figured that I'd have to have 4 of them to equal the 15 servings that they said. And I got 60 servings out of that. Not that, like 60 people, 60 people could take a sample. There you go. But And I'm not giving any out to like outside. I usually give them to the neighbors and stuff, but I know that people are a little leery of taking baked goods and things like that from people this year. So I'll just give it to my kids and Jim. But and I'll probably have a piece on Christmas. But I'm not. It's tempting, but I'm stronger than that fudge. I am stronger than that fudge because I'm going so slow. But I'm losing weight. I'm losing like close to a pound a week, which like I know you hate to hear it. 52 pounds in a year if you lost a pound a week. I was looking at my tracker and I've lost 20 pounds, over 20 pounds from last Christmas. So I mean, people say 20 pounds, big deal. I want that. For my age, 20 pounds I think is quite an accomplishment, and especially as many times as I kind of faltered off my path. The fact that I have a loss for the year, I'm very proud of that. It may not be my 100 pounds. I wasn't going to say it because I've said it too much. But and I've come to the realization that I'm not going to hit it this year because it's like, what, 13 days, less than 2 weeks away. I just don't see that happening. If it does, I'll gladly accept it. I'm not giving up. Those words are never going to come out of my mouth like, oh, I give up. No, I'm not going to give up because I just know how much better I feel. I feel so much healthier. I look at myself every once in a while as I'm walking by. Robbie kind of reminded me of this because over at Frecky Fitwolf, he was wearing some black pants and a black sweater, and he was walking by a mirror, and he just kind of happened to look at it because he works at a hair salon. And he couldn't believe that was him. Sometimes I do that. I have a full-length mirror, and I stand in front of that, and I'm looking at it, and I thought, is that really you? Did you really lose that much weight? Are you really that thin? But I'm damn proud of my 95 pounds. I mean, that's been a long time coming, and, I just know I'm going to do it, so it doesn't really matter if I don't get it on the 31st, although we all know I want it on the 31st. But if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, I'll get it before the end of January. I'm not giving up, just not giving up. And I just got to remind myself that, when I look in the mirror, I don't see like a gorgeous, beautiful girl or woman or whatever. I'm not saying I'm ugly. I'm just saying that I think we all look at ourselves in a different perspective, and we should really see the beauty of our soul, not so much our physical stuff. And if you're overweight, I mean, you might look at it and think, oh, I'm fat and ugly. Don't ever say you're fat and ugly. You're beautiful. You really are. I mean, people look at you. They don't look at you and think, oh, what an ugly person. No, they see the beauty of you, whether it's your soul or your kindness, or maybe it is your physical attraction or something. But I know when I look at Jim, I think he's a good-looking guy. But, like other people can look at him and think, oh, okay, he's all right. But, it's like beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And that is a true statement. It really is. So sometimes I think when you're looking at people, if you look past the physical features of that person and look deep, deep into that person, you won't see their weight. You won't see what they're wearing. You'll just see who they are, and you'll see the beauty of that. And that's my whole purpose of doing this channel too. Is I think a lot of people, I've been told, don't even get sung to on their birthday, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness gracious, it's your birthday. I mean, that's a celebration of your life into this world because there's only one you. Sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes it's a bad thing, but you should know that the beauty of you should be celebrated, not just on your birthday, but every day of the year. People should appreciate you for who you are. And we all have our nasty days. I mean, we all have that one day where we've snapped at somebody. But for the most part, I think that we all live a beautiful life. And we have to see our own beauty because we can't expect other people to see the beauty in ourselves if we can't. But, see it. If we can't see it ourselves, how can we expect anybody else to see our beauty? And I'm not talking about physical beauty. Although, no. I know I'm just like an average-looking person. I understand that, and I fully accept that. I fully accept that. But I like the look of my grandkids' faces when they look at me and talk to me. Because I see love, and that's all I need to see. All I need to see in life is love. And there's a little bit needed this year especially, and I just think that we just need to start loving each other a little bit more. But okay, as you know, it's Friday. I don't really show you my food, my menu. What am I having today? Because I haven't eaten anything yet. For breakfast, I'm going to have some Ezekiel toast with the holy guacamole. That sounds good. Yeah, for 7 points. For lunch, I'm going to have a veggie platter with my veggie dip and probably a granola bar for 6 points. And for dinner, what am I going to have? You know it. I say have it every week. Yep, tuna fish sandwich with some celery, a Miracle Whip on a mission carb wrap with some veggies on the side. And that's 3 points. So I'm going to end up with a 16-point day. Like I said, I'm hoping for a pound tomorrow. I really do think I'm going to have a pound. I'm really thinking I am. I hoping, but you know, I'll take anything because I really do know I'm going to have a loss. Well, I don't know I'm going to have a loss, but I really feel like I'm going to have a loss. Okay, this definitely is, because I really thought, and I really do think this is my, there's 2 stories. Which one do I want to tell? I only have 2 car stories left. Okay, I'll tell you the one where we got to the, Jim wanted to get this truck at this used car lot. They weren't pre-owned, they were used, over by our house. And he kept looking at this truck and looking at the truck, and it didn't have a warranty on it. And it said, sold as is, no warranty. And he just was loving this truck, and I kept saying, Jim, we don't want to buy a used vehicle without a warranty. And he says, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. And I go, no, it won't be fine. There's something wrong with it. I always think that when they say no warranty, that means that there's something that's going to go wrong with it. And he kept saying, no, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. We need a second vehicle because where I'm going to work, because he was working farther away, he said, and I don't want to leave you with the kids without a car. And so we have to get another car. And I go, yeah, but not this one. He said, no, this is not, look at it. It was really sharp. It was fire engine red. It was a 2-door pickup. He wanted a pickup truck because he was in construction. And I thought, no. So we kind of argued a lot there for almost a week. And I kept thinking it was an omen that car was still there, or the truck, because I thought if there really was because it was a pretty good price. It really was a pretty good price. And I'm thinking if it was such a good price, then why hasn't somebody snatched it up yet? And it's because it's being sold without a warranty. And so I finally broke down and I said, okay, we'll buy the truck. We'll get the truck. So we bought the truck. We drove it home. He went to work the next day. And he came home from work, and then we noticed that the car was leaking oil in the garage. That gave away something's wrong with this truck. We did take it for a test drive, but you know, test drives, that's just a quick, like, maybe 2 miles, so that doesn't really tell you anything. So I said, Jim, there's something wrong with that truck, and it shouldn't be leaking oil. So we brought it to our mechanical man. If you're ever in the Detroit or the Clinton Township area, he's on Gratiot, just north of Metro Parkway. He says, well, something, I forget what it was, but the oil was backing up and going into the radiator system and then going through the car. So whatever it was all, the oil was just not only leaking out of the oil trap or whatever, I don't know anything about cars, but anything out of the oil thing, but it was backing up into the radiator system, and so instead of radiator fluid, we had oil. I was so we left there, we didn't even have them fix it. We drove right back to the dealership with the truck, and I said, well, I want to speak to your manager because this is ridiculous. And then he comes out, well, you bought it, no warranty, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I said, I understand no warranty. I said, but this, we've had it one day. You had to have been doing stuff with this truck every day just to sell it. And he said, no. And I said, you know what? I've had it with this. We want our money back. You know, he says, why? I can't do that. I can't give you your money back. You signed a thing with no warranty. And so we had a thing on Channel 2, I think it was, Fox 2 to the rescue or something like that. And I sat right in the office and I called Fox 2 to the rescue. And I was explaining what was going on. And I said, I'd like you to bring a film crew down here because I want to film this. I want you to get the big sign out in front. I want everybody to know. I want to tell my story. And so then the salesman says, hang up. You don't need to do that. And I said, no, I want another truck. I want my money back. And he says, well, we'll exchange it for another truck. And I said, well, the only way we're going to do that is if we get a warranty on it. And he says, we'll do that. We'll do that. I don't want any bad publicity. So I said, okay. So we got another truck. Wasn't red, which you wanted a red truck, but and he didn't like that truck either. He didn't like it. We kept that truck maybe a year, if that, and then he got rid of it because he got a van after that. He bought a minivan because he was a Boy Scout leader, and he wanted to be able to bring all the boys when they went on camping trips, and so we traded that in. But it once again proves my point that, you know, like, you can be nice to a point, but then you got to be persistent and you have to be affirmative of what you want. And I really was going to go on TV because this was not a good practice. And if you want to sell, because it was just strictly a used car lot, they didn't sell new cars. They were depending on the used car business. So I'm glad I did it. I am. I'm just, I've learned in the past that, you know, like, you can start off being nice, but sometimes you got to get firm and get assertive. And that's what I'm doing on my weight loss. I'm getting assertive now. A little bit too late at this end of the year to get all gung-ho now, but it doesn't mean I'm going to stop. So, one more story about my cars, and then that's it. I'm sorry. There's no more car stories. I think I've had more car stories than anybody else in their life, but I got 2 more car stories. I forgot. Barb reminded me because I talked to my sister-in-law, Barb. She reminded me of another car. 2 car stories. That's all. That's it. But I'll probably come up with another one. And I'm not making these up. I'm not. They really did truly happen to me. For somebody I know. But anyway, I'm going to end the video now. Remember, you're beautiful. You are beautiful. And just remember that. And you can't expect people to treat you with respect if you don't treat yourself with respect. So remember, today, think of one good thing you can do for yourself. And then do it. Okay, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. As always, stay safe.